And good morning, good morning, good morning. May 12th edition, Makers Movers podcast. How are you doing this morning? I will tell you, it was a rough weekend. A rough day. We got a sick child, so finishing up, Mr. Mom Week strong. Corey gets back tomorrow, and sick kid today. Double thumbs up to that. So we're going to go there. If you are a mother, hopefully you had a great Mother's Day. It was beautiful here. Corey was in Punta Cana, so couldn't have been all that bad. We got some stuff done around here. There was a couple projects we were going to do for her, but I realized I need her input on those because I am not making decisions like that without her. So I said, here's what we're doing. Here's why. And she's like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. So we can talk about that. If this is your first time here or long time here, and you know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and how the weather is in your area, it's going to be like 80s today. I'm in a hoodie because the AC's on. We are drinking this Tropic Vibe Celsius. Not a bad one. I'm good with that. And then 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? So for us, I have meetings. I just got off the phone with a meeting. It was an early morning meeting. Went really well. It went really well. So we'll see how that one turns out. I've got mentorship calls and business calls today. So there's that, a couple more meetings. So that's kind of the big thing there. And then we've got invoicing that needs to get out. We've got a banner job that we're working on. Glitter, need to cut glitter HTV DTF transfer. So those are that. So what are your things? And today's topic, my friends, is what is your signature product? How to build a brand around it. That's what we're going to talk about today. And let me know all of that fun stuff. Remember, sharing's caring. So go hit the like and subscribe, share everywhere you can. That always helps. It helps keeps the lights and mics on, and we appreciate that. Jerry, good morning, all. I'm on time. Yay, me. Yeah, fist bump to you, Jerry. T, good morning. Yeah, one time. You're on time. Yeah, you are. Yay, Jerry. And I'm trying to, this week I've got Wednesday's show almost done. In Friday show, I'm going to start trying to plan those out to make sure Monday, Wednesday, Fridays all get dropped there. Everything goes out so everybody has it, so that way we can invite, we can do all that, and we're there. Morning, T. Thank you. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, Renee. We all know when we usually a little bit behind. Snazzy music. That same music as always, right? When I looked at the intro, I'm like, is this the right one? That's how it was going. Yeah. Temperature. It's like we've got realistically like 2-3 weeks left of school, so we just got to get through it. Just got to get through this. Yesterday I was like, hey, you want to go do a golf cart ride? Do you want to go do this? You want to go do that? She's like, she was in her pajamas by like 3 in the afternoon. Shower, 3 in the afternoon. That was it. And it was a quick, easy, like, what do you want to eat? You want to do tacos? You want to do this? No, just do frozen pizzas. Okay, great. So that's what we did. So we'll get back to it. Barb, good morning. North Central Minnesota, 74 and sunny. What is it like right now? I want to say it is not even close to that. I think it's like in the 60s. I'm going to look and see real quick where we're actually at temperature-wise. There we go, 64. 64 is where we're at, and we are headed to the high of 85 today. And then we've got a doubleheader of ball tonight, which just makes the day longer. Kids out of school. We're back here by 3. We got to be at the Diamonds by 4:30. We won't get home until 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. And then we'll have to do dinner and all that. So strong day. Water in the cup, 5 things. Customer pickups, sewing, shorten curtains, embroidery stitch outs, work on laser patch design, and digitizing. Barb's got a great day. Renee, greetings from 62 on the way to 82 in Chicagoland, right? We don't get spring much anymore, do we? We get winter in July. That's what it is. Spring, fall, there. We don't very rarely do we have that great string of 70-degree days where it's sunny. We will get those and it'll be rainy, or we'll get those and it'll be windy. Very rarely have we had like the spring, fall where it's not blazing saddles hot or it's just, trash weather. I'm right there. Water in the bottle. Got a late start, so working on coffee and my 5. Hey, we're right there. And Renee says, hi, T and Barb. Jerry says, Barb is here, 63 in Ohio and still sunny. Yeah, you got to love the sun. Hi, Jerry, Renee, and T. I don't got one. You don't got one. What don't you got? I don't know what did I miss that I don't know what you got? T, good morning. North Carolina, 60 something. My new fizzy drink mix, my Mother's Day gift. Oh, very nice. Fresh face for the website, Etsy shop remix, graduation tees, things with teens times two. You got a great day ahead of you. And see, Jerry wants to know. Welcome, T Hunter. Fizzy drink, do tell. Jerry wants to know, what is this fizzy drink? I think there's a slushy machine, a ninja slushy machine on its way. I'm just saying. It's either that or a creamery. I don't know. Too dang hot for me. By Friday, back to 49, around 49 for a few days. I don't want the 40s. I just want 70s, and I'm good with that. Renina, good morning, everyone. Hope all moms out there had a great day yesterday. Coffee is brewing, and it's 56 out. See, we're warmer here than Rena is out there. How wild is that? And I missed those spring fall days. Me too. Me too. Like shorts and hoodie weather, jeans, t-shirt, maybe a zip up. You were fine with it. It wasn't hot. It wasn't cold. It was comfortable out. Not no more. Morning, Rena. Jerry, a signature product. Oh, don't got one. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. And hi, Rena from Jerry, and hi, Rena from Barb. So we'll get in there. And I got to pull stuff around. A meeting that I was in is trying to now. I'm going to try and see what that is beforehand and see what it is. Oh, it is. Okay. All right, I need to reply to this real quick. We're just going to light a fire. It will just light a fire for. And you guys are in on a conversation right now. At a fire under her ass to get this going. LOL. There. That's something talking about changing structure of business and how things fall into place and where people fall into place and how they can get into it. And so that's what that meeting was this morning. And they said they're going to talk to him now. And I said, well, just light a fire under there. So here we go. And Jerry, I think your signature product, just not diving deep into it, embroidery. We've talked about this. Embroidery is where you should need to be. So here we go. As we get into this, right? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Your signature product, how you can build a brand around that signature product. Because let's be honest, most of us can make lots of things, right? Shirts or signs or gifts or mugs or whatever the hell we want. But if our audience doesn't know what we're best known for, they won't remember us when it's time to buy. And we're not just building a product catalog, you're building a brand identity. And so what we're going to do in this one is we want to grow a business with staying power. And it's all about finding your signature product, the thing that you become known for. Right? And so once you know it, everything else, your marketing, your pricing, customer base, everything else gets way easier. So tip one, your best seller isn't always your signature. Okay, so the product you sell the most of might be the one that defines your brand. Your signature product is the one that people associate with you. It's the one they talk about, the one they show off, or tag their friends in. It can be a high volume, high margin, or high impact, but it has to be memorable. So maybe you sell tons of basic monogram shirts. But what gets the most love online is the, blinged out cheer mom designs. Those are what people tag others in and request by name. That's the signature product, right? Maybe on, laser engraver does bottle openers, right? But what actually makes them stand out? Well, it's their custom slate coasters with funny local sayings that everyone shares around graduation and holidays. So see? So what we can do is, review the past 60 days of your orders and of your social content and what got the most comments, the most shares, and brought in the most excitement, right? That's your signature product, even if it's not your current bestseller. So we're just going to look, what are the things that we've done? What has happened in the past, and how can we use that information to move forward with things? So next up, let's build a brand around the feeling it creates, right? Because signature products just aren't things, right? They create a feeling, their pride or humor or sentiment, team spirit. When you lean into that emotion, your brand becomes bigger than a list of services. It becomes a vibe. So someone like us, specializes school spirit wear. We double down on team pride, with behind the scenes stories, pep rally videos, pre-order countdowns. The brand becomes the place for proud parents. Your Tumblr decorator. They lean into the humor and with snarky sayings and chaotic mom energy. Her vibe is fun. It's fun chaos, and it's reflected in every caption, every product name, and every product insert. So write one sentence that finishes this. People feel blank when they see my blank. Don't get dirty on me. Don't get dirty on me. You know, people feel excited when they see my hoodie. People feel happy when they see my slate coasters. Then use that emotion to in your next caption, your next email subject line, or your next post. Use that there. Now, number three is let's make that product easy to buy, easy to order, and easy to share. So once we've got that signature, don't bury it. Put it in front and center on your website. Create a dedicated landing page for it. Share it to your stories every week. Feature it in your pin post. The goal is to make it brain dead easy for people to buy or send a friend to you. So, for us, you say you're a digital creator, right? You do digital designs. It doesn't matter what the platform is, whether it's SVGs, PNGs, sublimation, whatever it is. But you create the start here link that leads to the simple builder page of it, the simple bundles. Hey, we just finished up Mother's Day. What's coming up next? Graduations, wedding seasons. Yep. Here's your stuff to choose from. Digital design. Same concept. If you're making physical products, we can put that out there for it. So, when it makes it easy for them to go choose what it is. If you're a laser engraver, maybe you build a form, for their signature cutting boards, where customers just have to upload the name and everything else is done, right? Like, okay, you just have to upload this and that's it. We do the rest of it. So, it's a monogram style or whatever it is. You make it super simple, easy for them to do. Maybe here's some font choices, here's whatever. Done, shared, repeat, go on from there. So what can we do with this is today, go update your bio link, your homepage, your pin post, to directly feature your signature product and add a bestseller or a custom favorite tag to boost confidence with it. So there we are. 1, 2, 3 things. Any of this makes sense, doesn't make sense, right on point, totally off base, let me know. We're going to check back in here before we get back into this and see what we got here. Focus. Let's see, where was it? Hi, Rena. Ninja thirsty drink. Ooh, see, that's a ninja thing. So now I need to look at that. It's hard to focus because what this other thing that we're working on, I was like, I got to end it here so I can get on here. It could be huge. It could be huge. It could be huge. But that's all I can say because we'll know more by the end of this week if it pans out. If it pans out and nothing's there, then that's dead silence on it. That's just it. If there is something there, we will give you a little more information on it. And Barb says, I like the baseball graphics on your hoodie, Todd. Thanks for everybody can see. Yeah. So it is. Like, how simple is that? Like, I'm a little off-centered here, where you just take the team names and team colors and you just put a ball in the background. We also, for softball, guess what we did? Oh, it's a yellow ball and it says softball here. Super simple. It doesn't have to be creative. And yes, on things you could have knocked out the black, so then the shirt would have been the black. But a fun little post here, a fun little thing is when we make these and for our team stores, that's why we add the white outline around everything, so we don't have to change depending on what it's going on. It can go on everything. Doesn't matter the color of shirt. It can just go on. We don't have to think. It's just an ease of efficiency with it. I want a ninja drink tea. That's a good idea. We should make that, right? Lately, it's been embroidered sweatshirts for area businesses. I don't have a signature product. You do embroidery, Barb. That's what it is your embroider. That's your signature product is embroidery. Can this product change over time? Absolutely. Everything can change. Everything is change. What is it that you're known for? That's why I say, product service. Let's look at one and the same. Embroidery, embroidery, embroidery. Barb may do laser engraved patches. She may do some 3D printed stuff. She may do sewing and alterations too. But signature service is going to be embroidery. Yours can be too, Jerry. Hits backspace. Oh, no, no, no. I'm thinking seasonal signature products. Absolutely. Yep. Mine is probably fundraisers. So yeah, every time that's what you do is post there and continuously post the message that has to do with that. That's what we gotta do. Pretty simple with it. I'm not gonna answer these other messages. I'm not gonna answer them. Not gonna answer them until we're done with this call. And then I'll get back into that call before our mentorship call. That is at 9:30. You can find the links to that down in the description below. So number 4, use your signature product to attract repeat customers. Because here's the magic. Once they buy from you because of your signature product, they'll trust you with everything else. Your signature product isn't just the only thing you offer. It's the entry point to your brand. A customer buys a football mom hoodie and loves it. Now they trust the quality. They order tees for their booster club, gifts for the banquet, a custom hoodie for their kids' team that they play on, right? On engraving, a customer orders, that engraved wine glass for a bridal shower. A month later, they come back with for bachelorette party gifts, signage, reception favors, all because you nailed that first order. So after every order of your signature product or service, we're going to interchange these two, product and service, because embroidery, that's what it is. Let's follow up with an email or message that offers something complimentary to it. So like a bundle, like a gift idea or a seasonal version, and use your bestseller to lead to your next sale. Okay. Now, numero 5, let's wrap it up here and let's let your signature guide your content strategy. Because when you know what you're best known for, you never have to wonder what to post again. Your content becomes focused, your marketing becomes easier, and your brand starts to feel unforgettable. So a maker who's known for edgy t-shirts does weekly Teacher Tip Tuesday, right? And using reels and using the designs as punchlines. The audience starts to wait for them. They're like, what are we going to have today? You just get that consistency with it. Maybe laser engraver. I know one that this hits close to for is known for pet memorial gifts. They share pet stories, behind the scenes of engraving, customer messages about the things they got. People don't just love the products, they love the story. They connect emotionally with those products. So what we can do, create one post this week that features your signature product in action, being made, being worn, or being gifted. And, it'll be even bigger bonus if you can include the story, the emotion behind it. So to wrap it all up, here's what we need to do. You need to be known for something, okay? Something specific. When your brand becomes known for something specific, customers remember you. They tag you, they talk about you, and they come back to you again and again and again. So to recap, your best sellers aren't always your signature product or service. Emotions are more memorable than features. Make your signature product easy to buy and easy to share. Use it to build repeat orders, repeat buyers, and let it guide you through your entire content strategy. You don't need 100 products to build a great brand. You just need one that people remember. So that's what we got. That's what we got for you today. Let me know. Custom comments, whatever, in the stuff below. As we're coming to the end of this week, we'll be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, because we don't have anything going on this week, right? I know it's a 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Not next week, the 30th. That one we won't be here because that one I will be here because we won't be going to the DAC show till after the kids get out of school. So we got that. 26th, no show, Memorial Day. We're already halfway through the month. I got a haircut next Thursday, just in case anyone wants to know. Uh, Looking at the schedule to see like when I have stuff actually blocked out for it. Got other there's quite a bit going on. So we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will know more. Our plan is to have a webinar on all of our marketing stuff on the 28th. That may change. I don't know if I can change it though. I'm waiting to see how this other project plays out to know if we should incorporate them. I'm going to say screw it because that one might take a little longer. We're going to go with it. 28th, we're going to do a webinar. I got to double check on time of it. We'll put that out there, all of our marketing stuff. If you want to sign up, early access that, get it down below. We'll give you 1 month free to our content vault. So I think that's worth it right in itself. Anything else from us here? Let's see. He says, what was that sentence again? I'm posting a reel now. I think mine is custom tees from design to doorstep. Ooh, I love that. From design to doorstep. I love that. Which sentence was it? For what? And I can go back and look and see it. Products, orders. The sentence. Yep. I know the fill in the blank one of what by what, because there. So what I'll do is I'm going to put that in the comments so everybody has it. People feel blank when they see my blank. Don't be dirty. Like I said, don't make it dirty. I know how some of you guys can be this early in the morning. You dirty sometimes. So yeah, here's what it is. There it is with it. People feel blank when they see my product, when they see my, people feel excited when they see my embroidery, right? That's what we got. People feel happy when they see my embroidery. People feel fulfilled when they see my embroidery. Change that up. My laser, my DTF, whatever it is, your product or service, that's what it is. So come up with that line. I'd love to see them. So make sure to comment those when you have it. Go post them in the group because I think that is a great thing. I'm going to make that a post and put it in the group so that way that's right there with it. But with that, we're going to wrap this up. We have our mentorship call that's starting in 35 minutes. I'm going to get the hack on this call to answer a few of these other questions. And we will see you then. Otherwise, we do this every, like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to like and subscribe and share and all that stuff. So until next time, peace, love, press on. We will see you then.